Hi everyone, I am live. I hope you're doing well. How is your Wednesday going? Happy Wednesday, everybody. As I wait for a few of you to join me today, I'm back on my Wednesday live show. Thanks so much for those of you that are joining me. Let me know where you're logging in from or connecting from, or how are you feeling? There is a cold or a virus going around. I just got over it a couple of days ago. So I really was down the whole entire last week, and I felt like COVID-like symptoms. So it was not fun at all. Low energy, fever, headache, all the symptoms. So it was really not the best feeling for sure. So I think I missed last week's live, which is unusual because I was thinking that I have not missed a live in a couple of years, which is pretty crazy. So thanks for those of you that have sent me messages and asking me if I was okay. I am good. I am back re-energized, and talking about a topic that sparked a lot of really cool passion and conversation for me as I was discussing this with one of my clients last week. And it's really about utilizing social media or using social media intentionally to grow our brand and to grow our business. I can't tell you how many times I have myself not seen the bigger purpose of social media and really complained, I guess, to utilize it as a platform, or all the different platforms, so to speak, to grow my business, because I didn't really understand the bigger picture behind the platforms. And frankly, I didn't really know how to use them on purpose. So of course, I kind of avoided it for as long as I could. I've actually grown my business outside of social media for, I would say, 3 years before I jumped on board, and I have never stopped since, just by seeing the leverage the power that social media has to just connect and make big impact, to connect with as many people as I don't know if I could have connected with all these amazing people from all my social media channels that I have gotten to know over time. I don't know if I would have ever met them physically. For the longest time, of course, I grew my business out of networking, which was the beginning phases of growing my business. And of course, you would go to a networking event and maybe you'd just hope that you'd made at least 5 meaningful relationships or connections that you would obviously pursue further to grow into great relationships. And now on social media, you get to attend, I don't know, do a live, and you're meeting 50, 100 people that you can pursue relationships with. So it's really powerful for those of you that have not seen the power of it yet. But more importantly than powerful, I just wanted to kind of give you all a perspective about just having these platforms organically, I guess, for free, right? I mean, obviously there's other intention to the platforms by its creators and the people that have created them and grown them. But Mark Zuckerberg has given us free space and free windows of access of information where we could share our work, we could share our message, we could share what we do and all of that with the main purpose of really building virtual relationships that usually turn into really meaningful live relationships as well, because I've been on both ends of the spectrum. So there's so many times where I've met people through social media that have turned into really meaningful, great live relationships, and vice versa. So it's a really great ecosystem, I should say. I talk about ecosystem a lot with business growth and with entrepreneurs, because everything in your business, you want to build an ecosystem around. so that you have people have access to you, right? And you have access to people. And just having all these different things. For example, Facebook, I'm a big fan of the groups because of the community feel that you get to have. Right now, I'm live inside my group, right? So you really get to create a really cool culture, build meaningful relationships, and there is no limit to the size of group members that can join your group, right? Can be a limited people, a limited amounts of people that can do that. So of course you have to be very intentional. Just because we have access to all this goodness doesn't mean that we always understand how to use it. So you do have to be very focused in your audience. But of course, once you understand that how to do it and be on purpose behind it, then of course you really understand the power of having, access of relationships that you can always access at any time, so that you can continue, to nurture them. So it's really, really powerful. I would always say that let's utilize all these channels, really align our brand in all of these different usages, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all these main platforms, LinkedIn, and really just streamline our voice, our brand voice, our business voice, through the content that we get to create. And then, of course, intentionally fill our audiences with the right type of people that can get the help that we are able to provide. But ensuring that you are working smart, especially with your content. Another great power behind creating content is that your content intentionally eventually becomes evergreen, right? Your content works for you. And not only do you build meaningful relationships through your content, but people get to get a feel for your voice, for your message, for what you are about. And there's nothing stronger than just being easy access to other people's day-to-day, right? Because, I don't know if you watch TV, but I don't watch much national TV. But of course, we have our phones on the palm of our hands daily. So just being top of mind, ensuring that through your content, you are staying top of mind for your ideal people, is really the power behind all these social media platforms. So I say definitely understand the logic behind all of them, utilize them on purpose, work smart, work on intention, and understand how to curate all your audiences so that you're utilizing the channels and the platforms to work to serve you and your brand. And of course, through serving you and your brand, you will also serve your audience, right? Because you need to be intentional and you need to be of service when you are growing audiences, right? Because people have to have a reason to be part of your world and ecosystem, right? So that really is great because it really forces you in a good way to come up with content that is going to be intentional, helpful, educational, inspirational, and entertaining for your audience, where they also can build a really solid emotional connection with you as the business owner as well. So use your social media on purpose. Let me know if you need any support with aligning all your brands and then really coming up with systems around how to leverage and grow these relationships that you have started on social media on intention and on purpose, so that they're effective and you are mutually beneficial to one another. Thanks so much to all of you that have joined me. It'll be a short live today, even though I think the information is really jam-packed. So let me know how you resonate with it for sure, and we can have a conversation in the comments. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Bye for now.